Okay. Right, let's do it. Whew, it's windy. Probably just going to push up on this. Hey Bobby, David, welcome everybody. Thank you for being here. Ooh, that looks okay. Thank you for the good luck. En français. Loving your work. Loving your work. So big last week of the season. The 3 accounts that I have, the 1 account, the main account in Rough Bump, they're absolutely nailed on to stay in the Champions 100. However, the Filthy Brothers are like 5 points above the relegation zone. So all the grind streams, all the grinding that I do this week is going to be on this account. MBS, welcome. Thank you for being here. So yeah, it's going to be Thor's Hammer 6 and APOC 5. And then Guardian 8 or Cat 6 for the drivers. It's always going to be Titans on this account. I'm not spending any Berserkers, which means no additional fun for nice wins, which is a shame, but it's all about the clan. Okay, that's very much mid-distance now. I'll go about 11 rings. This is a shot where I never seem to be able to hit the top of the rough. That looks nicer. That looks very nice. That's very nice. Doesn't often come in that way for me. So I don't know if that was not enough offset or not enough adjustment. I don't think you ever really know those things for sure. Hey, the Bells, welcome. Sandy and John, Zam, thank you for being here. This account finished 7th in the end. It was a shame. It was as good a recovery as I could have hoped for after a wretched, absolutely wretched 11 under front 9. I managed to pull my pants up and put 15 under together on the back. And a very respectable 26 under, finished 7th, which was, I guess, more than I hoped for at half time, which was very nice. Peter, my Exeter brother, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. I was just talking about you moments ago, Peter, when my beloved asked if there was some kind of Golf Clash Widow support group. I said I'll speak to Peter and find out what his missus does. The stream is going to be music free. Hopefully that is acceptable. And I'm aware that there's probably some static issues or sound issues on the live stream that for some reason instantly disappear when the recording appears on YouTube. It's very odd and I don't understand. So apologies for any bad audio. Alright, shootout, first hole. See what wind we got, a side wind. Okay, it's going to be interesting. So I'm going to go about one in backspin, and I'm going to adjust this about maybe a smidge over 10 rings. Maybe I should have gone 1.5 backspin. You always have this, you know, when you, yep, definitely should have gone 1.5 backspin, roll down. You know, the first grind you have after a few days off for the tournament, even, unless you are those people that grind throughout the week of a tournament. I'm certainly not with 3 accounts, so let's see what my man does here. Yeah, 1.5, perfect. So I should lose this one. Just take a couple of games to get my bearings back, I think. Oh, thanks, Sam. I'm not too sure what the thumbs up actually does. Oh, did I tell you I've got a hater? At first I just had a little chuckle, but now I actually have a hater. The last 3 streams that I did all had a thumbs down, which is hilarious. Apologies if I've offended any of you. This is hopefully a stream where everyone is welcome and everyone can come and have a nice time. Okay. Okay. Hopefully it won't take me too long to get flowing. Oh, bag 1 is going to be used. Now, what I don't want to do is go too far around that corner, because I don't want to be using my long iron on the second shot. And if you go a little bit round that corner, which is easily done, and then you get a tailwind on your second shot, then you end up with you end up like adjusting to a position that you can't aim from, which is never good. Which now I should be in a position where any wind I am using my Guardian. Ooh, we got our first Win 5 wanker of the day. I should have some jingles for this. What would the Win 5 wanker jingle sound like? What the fig? Sniper? I don't use a sniper. This is left over from the tournament. Sorry, this is just terrible preparation. This is not how it should be. Right, okay. Going a little bit offset there. I play just under 1:1. Let's see what that looks like. It's going to be short. Not a bad shot, but a difficult one to get to drop there. Well, wouldn't you look at that? My homeboy Peter Johnson's also doing a Tour 11 stream as we speak. Have I got a spare device? This is the question. Oh. Now, slight headwind here, so I guess I would usually favour the Thor's hammer, but I've got a rock, so maybe a little rough bump on the cards here. No way. Wind 5 on Tour 6. What is the wind on Tour 6, David? That's a nice shot. That is a very nice shot. So, it's almost certainly going to be 2 defeats here, which is a shame. I should really learn to play a proper shot here. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. So I'm going to go 3-ish, I guess. Oh, that's just going to be 1:1. 3-ish backspin, maybe a bit more. So I want this to swing round. And then get it up there and over here. Fudge, great left. Oh, it's coming lovely, hasn't it? Oh, have I won? I've won. What a start! Come on! I'll have that by 0.100th of a yard with a rough bump that he's probably never seen before. T-Bone, thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing. Karen, thank you for being here. What a shot, ladies and gentlemen. What a shot. Absolutely delighted with that. Oh, okay. I'm going to put the cat bag on here just because that wind is massive and I don't know how far away I'm going to be. I might even give this all the beans. And some curl. Alright. It's good to hit those perfects because it's quite narrow here on the right hand side. You have a lot of room on the left, not a lot on the right. That is beautiful. Charles, welcome. Thank you everyone for being here. I know these midweek grind streams, they are very selective in their audience. Thank you for being here. If you've got any questions, please shout them out. I have one of my fantastic moderators in the house. She knows everything about everything. Yeah, that's terrible, David, honestly. But whilst, oh, he's safe. You know, whilst it's easy to laugh at these things, you know what it's like when you get some new toys. You just got to use them. Oh, hello, look at that wind. Alright, this is definitely one to err on the side of caution with, because that's probably going to bounce higher up the rough. I'm going to adjust this one somewhere around 8 and some, not many. It still might fly over the green. No. No. Nice. My plans for the mini tournament, David, will be to stream all the content. Which will be the very first time that I'm going to stream any Masters content whatsoever. Like live stream Masters content. So I'm quite excited about that. And oh, he's hit that rough. I imagine it will be practice on Thursday, qualifying on Friday, and then final round on Saturday. So it's very exciting. I've seen a variety of comments. Some of them I find baffling, like they're being forced to do a tournament. That's a very kind wind. I think tournaments every week. I've wanted them every week for a long time. So I think it's a fantastic thing, and the fact it's a different format, I think it's great. In the hole. So I also think the nine holes will mean that scores are crazy. I mean, even if you've never managed to hook up, excuse me. Let me get sorted here. Oh, this is a horrible wind for this hole. Horrible. I'm going to give that most of that full adjustment and a little bit of curl. Anytime you're unsure, always add a little tiny smidge of curl. That might have been too much on the adjustment. Yeah, miles too much on the adjustment. That is poor. I hate that because I love this hole. Maybe I should have just stuck about 10. So this one will be a defeat. Yeah, so Did you just give me a well played? And a thanks. Isn't that strange behaviour, like saying well played and thanks when I just handed him his ass with the first hole with a brilliant shot? That was odd. Anywho, so I didn't want a rematch with that dickhead Scott. I want a rematch with people that I can play good games with. So yes, basically what I'm saying to you is, even if you've never hooked up a -34 or a -30 in the tournament, when you've really enjoyed the tournament and played very well in it, most people have probably got a -15 over 9 holes. Even if that hasn't turned into -30 in the whole tournament, it's going to be a lot easier to string 9 holes together. So I think the scores are going to be low, very low. And especially starting with such a familiar course. Sunshine Glades has been around a long, long time. It's been in many, many tournaments. Obviously, the course setup is going to inform a lot of the scoring. They've got that one par 4 where generally you shoot up the left-hand side and then leave yourself a wood club to the green, and even that is a horrible shot. But if you get a really favourable wind on that, you can bounce over the pad and go straight to the green. That's probably only in expert or masters. And then the other par 4 that is very challenging, if they give you a tailwind on that, you can play a power hook and attack the green straight away off the drive. So this is very much a wind dependent one, but it'll be interesting. Yeah, Charles, I'm aware of the audio. The annoying thing is, I said 4, I hope he doesn't think I meant him. Sorry, just give me a second. You know, when it's a max everything, you just got to get your bearings and try your best to execute. Pleased with that. Yeah, I'm aware of the audio problems. I just don't know how to fix them. The annoying thing is, like, as soon as the stream translates into YouTube content, like half an hour after the live stream finishes, the audio's perfect. So I honestly have no idea why or the reasons things happen, because I'm not technically minded. And what are everyone else's plans for the mini tournament? More importantly, David, I would say, is anyone going to step up to a new division? Because it doesn't really matter. The prizes aren't that fantastic. So I think it's going to be more of an opportunity to, like, I don't know, just like have a throwaway round. Just see what happens. Right, in fact, I'm going to go here with, instead of up and down the slope, I'm going to just bring it in with curl and not use the slope, and see if I can challenge the pin that way. Oh, way too much. Way too much. Way too much. What a terrible shot. Good, Karen. Good. No, I haven't. I know I was intending to do that. I will do that for the tournament. That is definitely going to be this week that I trial the wind calculator on the second device. Ooh, didn't want to grate that. Alright then, let's see what happens here. Hopefully this is not a headwind. Good, because I have my APOC 5 on, which does not have the required backspin for the shot that I like to play. So I'm glad that we have this wind here, and I'm going to play this at probably plus 30%. And I imagine with the wind direction that curl is definitely going to be required, especially with Titan balls. I think that great left is going to be really helpful, so I don't know why he's got the sad face. Yeah, that's much better than it would have been with a perfect. Nice length. Yeah, let's start there. Plenty curl there. Oh, for fudge. Sit down then, sit down. Okay. That's that would have come in really nice with a perfect ball. But as it was, it came in nice anyway. Indiana, thank you for being here. I don't think there's a better opportunity. Oh, I'm totally winning the league this week, by the way. I had a little look yesterday to see how placid the league was, and I was delighted to see it is very placid. So, keep your eyes peeled for a load of whinging posts about someone with 1 billion gold in expert. That'll be me. Yeah, there's no better opportunity to give it a go in a setting that doesn't matter than this 9-hole tournament. Don't forget as well, there's a lot less chance of being bracketed with a whole load of like crazy scoring players, because you don't have 3 qualifying rounds and then an opening round, which means that loads of the players that would normally be out are scraping through. So there's going to be a lot more Saturday brackets in this tournament than you have weekend brackets of a regular tournament. Oh, sorry to hear that, Indiana. I hope you're feeling better soon. We have a Centurion ball on show. Let me tell you, these have been so useful in the tournaments. Wind 4, power 3 is a very, very good ball configuration. Looks left, and he's managed to squeeze it out and then back again. That is so unlucky. So I'm going to be playing this with a Thor's hammer, and I'm probably going to keep the cat bag on just in case I dribble out of the rough. In fact, look, my wind is shit compared to his. That is terrible. That is so annoying. So I would like to be there, but I'm going to be nowhere near there. No! That might be the good angle. No, it's... Get out! Get out! No, we've both been stiffed. Great Cosme. Matteo, thank you for being here. Flu can take a hike. In fact, this stream is scientifically proven to reduce the effect of flu. Right, what we got? What we got? Am I in a better spot than my man here? I don't know how worth it this is. It's not worth it. That is... See, this is... I need to just start playing some percentage golf. Just keep it on the fairway. Barely. And see about making something happen here. So what's this going to be? It's going to be a Goliath. Thanks, Matteo. Yeah, I don't know why it is like this. I've got it set on high quality, and the stream looks like it's good quality from what I can see on my other device. I just don't know why it doesn't sound right, and then as soon as it turns onto YouTube after half an hour of the stream, it's perfect, like there's no problem whatsoever. You should always watch my streams, Indiana. Okay, now this is, yeah. So we're going to be pushing it up to medium distance here. But that is a massive wind. Let's give this about almost 6 rings. Probably is going to be 6 rings. Got the feeling this is going to go far. Fuck. Oh! Close. Well, if the CIA were intercepting my microphone, they would be sat there in a quiet little room saying, "Look at this boring bastard." Alright, first long iron shootout of the day. Thor's, he's got a B52-6, bless him. Now, I've been looking forward to actually playing this hole with either like a genuine side wind or a slight headwind or any form of headwind, and then abandoning the long iron shot in favour of the wood shot. Oh, it's always a shame when it tails off to the left. It's definitely a hole you want to come in from the right. So I'm going to play this about 3-ish. Nothing crazy on the line. Just no curl. No curl because the wind's already pushing it over to the right, which is what I want. Ooh, dearie me, I didn't want it to hit that slope so high, but I did want it to hit that slope. And it's a nice easy win with a terrible shot. There's no enhancer. How could you enhance this voice? I mean, it's unenhanceable, if that's even a word. I'm sorry it sounds terrible. It's certainly disappointing to see that YouTube have a change in their policy to stop people streaming directly to the service without 1,000 subscribers. I mean, you all could have a part to play in getting me up there. If you haven't subscribed to the stream, please hit that button. And if you know anyone who hasn't subscribed to the stream, tell them every day. Tell them every day. Right, so I'm going to go left. I might want a great left here as well, because I haven't got a lot of curl on this club, but I don't want to take my APOC to a shootout unless I can absolutely help it. Okay, so it's going to be a Goliath. Still very makeable. Still very, very makeable. All I know, Matteo, is that when I was using YouTube gaming, there was no problem. And then I saw this message to say that you can't stream directly to YouTube unless you have 1,000 subscribers. So then you have to use a third party. So I'm using the AZ screen recorder, and I've researched the settings, and yet it sounds like this. But like I keep saying, if you watch this stream back when it comes onto YouTube in half an hour, it'll sound perfect, like there's no problems. If anyone here is technically minded and would like to offer me some free advice, please. I would love to hear that. Alright, now that would be the little channel that I want to hit here. And we're not much more than minimum distance here, so I'm going to go just a smidgen under 4. And I'm going to play a little bit of curl here. That's already too much, I think. Oh, it's not. It's absolutely perfect. So like I say, extremely makeable shot. Short iron, long iron, rough iron. It doesn't matter what club you're using. If you go left, that funnel down to the pin is money. It's money. I believe, Matteo, that DU is a similar problem. I'm not the only person that's having this problem from the streams that I've seen. You know, the people that aren't having this problem are the people with a proper setup, which I don't have. I'm sat here holding a phone with a phone next to me, and that's my setup. You know, the people that have got the camera and the mic and the laptop and all the software, get in. Oh, that was a very nice shot. They're not having a problem because they know what they're doing. They've set everything up to work properly. I am totally winging it. There we go. There we go. That's the spirit, Indiana. I don't think it should take you 2 years. Thank you for the nice shot, everyone. That was a nice shot. It came out nice. I thought I'd overcurled it, and it was the good angle. What is the situation in your leagues? Are you striving for promotion? Are you staving off relegation like my clan here, the Filthy Bros? It's the last week of the season. I always love the last week of the season. But Kyle has the full screen with all the stuff filling the bones on the left and right of the, you know, Kyle hasn't got any black when he streams. He's got a nice setup with images and all that stuff. All that stuff I don't have. Ah, this is going to be the sand. So, I honestly think it's still better off to go for it. Nah, you can't go for it, can you? You've got to just... Wow. Take your shot, buddy. Take your shot. I still might end up in the rough here because I didn't get to lay that out very nicely. Yep, in the rough. But I don't think it matters too much because I'm still going to be on the green in 3. When you get that horrible headwind here, you can't do anything. You can't bounce over. You can't... It's rubbish. It's absolutely rubbish. So even if my man gets over, which is unlikely, even with the Kingmaker and Apoc 6, the chance of him being able to get to the green in 2, I would say, are 0. Yes, Peter, get your grind on. Last week of the season grind, and this looks like a fantastic shot. It is a fantastic shot. Oh, and then he's been absolutely stiffed. Not that he would have been able to get to the green anyway, but it's just nice when you do a good shot, innit? Innit? Now, do you go over there? There. I'm going over there just for a change of scenery. Way with the good. Not if I hit the rough. What a terrible shot. You see, what happened to playing percentage golf? Right, come on, sort my head out. I'm here for points, not for a good time. I actually love this hole, but when you get that monster headwind, it's just, what can you do? It's a huge par 5, and you can't even clear the first fairway. Oh, my man's done the same as me, but not had the fortune that I had. Good luck to all of you with your grinding right now. When you're in the position to get it up here, then it is nice if you can drop this. which has happened on stream. But it was for the albatross, not for this eagle. I'm going to play this about 6 something. Nope, 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 nope. Awful. Awful, awful. Has anyone done the golden shot yet? I didn't know if I should make that part of this stream or not. Or if I should just do a recording after. I'm only going to play my 3 free shots and never buy any shots. And I don't mean that looking down at my nose at anyone who buys shots. If I needed clubs, I would be investing in golden shots. Oh, what a shot! What a shot! Wow! What a very nice shot that was with the Spitfire 5. Alright, so it's another shootout. This has been every single hole so far has required a shootout. How's Tour 12 treating you, Matteo? Alright, so I'm going to play this with 5 backspin, 3 left spin, offset ball guide to the right of the hole to allow for the wind. I'm not going to curl. Maybe just a tiny smidge. Oh, fuck. Perfect would have been less terrible. Which is a shame. Have you abandoned? Have you abandoned and gone back? Retreated? That's a lot of backspin, isn't it? No, he's got it. He's got it. Strange adjustment there, but I guess he knows what's working for him. Now that's a very nice shot indeed. Okay, a defeat. Unfortunate with a great ball. A perfect would have almost certainly been a victory. Yeah, Peter, it's definitely one of the more challenging ones. That one and the one we had earlier with the bounce over shot, that you have to play it like, depending on the wind, 35, 30, 25 elevation. It's a very challenging hole. I think I know this chap from the community. Again, horrible wind. Horrible, horrible wind. I'm just going to hopefully keep mine on the short stuff. pack my cat. Yeah. Tour 12 can definitely take all your money. I'm not overly worried about getting that far down, as long as I can still be on the short stuff, but that remains to be seen as well. Looks like I will be. Good. Horrible second shot on this hole. Absolutely horrible. So my man's got that shot with it's windfall. I thought it was power for the season 2, so maybe I can get up there. Hopefully you're all enjoying the no music. Put your own tunes on, can't you? That's a great shot. Fantastic shot. Yep, this is ugly. Ugly. So it's going to be... Let's give that a go. Oh no, what a time to shank a left. Ooh. No, it's rough. Rough. Oh, it's held on. I'm delighted with that shot, let me tell you. That was very challenging. And come upon the fairway. Thank you, Karen. Ooh, jittery. Booty. Another shootout. Now, Karen, I can see that you're talking to Steve, and yet I have seen nothing to say that Steve's here. So apologies, it looks like the chat's playing up as well. So thank you all for being here. Sorry if I've ignored you on arrival or since. It's not my intention. Yeah, so welcome everybody. Thank you for being here. And if you are here, Steve, you're very welcome. Okay, so I'm going to play this with the Guardian in about 3.5 backspin and play it roughly 1-to-1. And that looks like a lovely shot. Is it going to come down or is it going to be short? Oh, if you can just ride the crest of that hill, it funnels right down into the hole. I don't think he's going to be happy with that. Oh, do you know what? I've got the cat on. That is a shame. That is a shame. I'm tempted to play a bit more than that. I'm still going to go with the 3.5 backspin. Couple of right spin. No, let's have ourselves a party. A few right spin. 8.5 rings. No curl, no overpower, no anything special. Perfect ball. And that is the line I was talking about. Just ride the crest of that hill, funnel down to the hole, and bag yourself 24 more cloints. I'm sure I'm Facebook friends with that guy. He obviously hasn't got a clue who Dougie is. Oh, then the chat's working fine, and as far as I know, I haven't ignored anyone. See, these are the dangers of just glancing down at the chat every now and again. Hopefully everyone's having a nice time. Right, what wind have we got here? Horrible wind. Horrible wind. Saying that, I haven't got any fun balls, so I wouldn't be able to spend a berserker to bounce over anyway. Safety first on the Dougie account. Till I get my hole-in-one on the golden shot. Bag 9 more of the little puppies. Yeah, flick the rough, but that is still a very nice shot. You're much better off there than really close to that tree, which tragically happens because again the camber of the fairway just funnels it straight round to right in front of that tree. No, not great into the bunker. Okay, I'm pleased with that. Not a brilliant drive, but not behind the tree and not in the sand, but really short. Wow, I'm going to be slicing this. I am going to slice this. I would imagine he's going to get stuck in the rough here. Wow. Yeah, not even close, but he has got a clear shot, so what can we do? Alright, so maybe 2 backspin. It's not going to come in there, so maybe there. I don't want to flirt with that. Who knows where this is going? This might be a bit too aggressive. Or it might be absolutely perfect. Who knows? Who can tell? Night, Matteo. Thank you very much for being here, brother. Buon appetit, bene appetito. What's my Italian for my Italian brother? Thanks, Karen. Oh, nice. Nice save. So I'm going to need to do... Oh, he's missed. I feel his pain. I feel his pain. That was... He hung that out more than I thought was required. And yet it's moved more than a cup. Okay, now... Right, we're getting up for... Oh, I knew I should have gone more. I knew I should have gone more. If you're using your end bringer, always go loads more than you think it is. And I know that, and yet here I am undercooking my end bringer. Arnold, good morning, welcome, thank you for being here. Thors 2, depending on what equipment are you using, Karen? What's your alternative options? Because I tell you what, the Thors 2 is a decent club. Now what I don't want to do is overcook this. I oftentimes come up... Well, I haven't got any more right spin, so that is what it is. Now, the important thing here is getting it to the right of the pin. Much like on the shootout hole where most people... Oh, I'm really on the end of that. That's a terrible shot. But, yeah, much like on the... shootout hole where most people end up using the long iron, which I think is the only one on Tour 11. If you go to the left of the pin, then you're always going to be 3 or 4 yards away. It's the same here. Unless you can get to the right of the pin. I mean, that was awful. My shot was awful there. I rolled right up the hill. I was scared to death about putting too much backspin on because I've often hit the rough on the other side, on the bounce over. So I rolled right up the hill. I'm still within 2 yards. If I'd have gone up the left-hand side of the pin there, I'd be 5 yards away. Every single time you have to get the curl on and get it up the right-hand side of this green. Ooh, great left, no curl. I think this man might be proving my point here. Yeah, just fades away. Just fades away. EM6 QB8. Okay. Maybe then. Maybe you're going to have to wait till a Thors 4 to usurp the extra mile. Because, you know, you don't want to be making do. I mean, obviously, all the clubs have some level of compromise. I like the QB8, to be honest with you. You can give it loads of beans without fear of being too far away, even if you hit a great or a good ball. Oh, look at this wind! If I had a berserker. If I had a berserker. No Thors hammer in 5,000 games. Wow. That is mad. That is mad. My SYB account's got a Thor's Hammer 6. Well, it had a Thor's Hammer 6 inside 1100 games. That's still a nice shot. And he's still going to be on the green in 2. I'm going to play safe. I'm going to play safe. Ugh. Hate playing safe. I'm just going to put it up just a smidge, because I think it can allow for it. Oh, no, 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 yes. You could say that that might be classed as greedy. Yeah, anytime you... And don't forget, though, the clubs that you need, the cards, rather, that you need to accelerate through the early levels is nothing. So you've got 4, 14, 34. You only need 34 cards before you're at a level 4. In fact, 33, because the first card is the card that you open it on. So you only need 33 additional cards to go from not having it in the first place to a level 4. Okay, what are the chances of this dropping in the hole? Right, get the wind sorted. And then if we're saying it is 6.2, then that's pretty much... No, 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 way too deep, way too deep. So another shootout. I'm not sure I've ever played this many games in a row. One without making a total Horlicks of it and giving someone a free game, or someone not doing that against me. And I'm fairly certain every single hole has been a shootout. All right, here we go. And what we got? And have I got my... Have I got my Thors? I think I do have my Thors. Right, okay, so what I'm going to do here is lay up like I'm going to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5 backspin here. That's my aiming spot there, just to the right of the bunker. So about there. And this is a small wind, so I think that is going to be it. Maybe I should have gone a full 6 backspin instead of 5.5. Let's see. Oh, should I have curled that as well? No, 5.5 was slightly over egging the pudding. But it came in quite nicely, so I'll tell you what, that's not a terrible shot. he has the same equipment. So he's got his two options here, which I had as well, which was the bump or the sand bump. Oh dear, I would not be lining up right on the very edge of that fairway. The ball guide there is the ball guide that you get when you're on the very, very sharp downslope of that fairway. So this needs to be precise, because if he lands closer to the bunker, it isn't going to get that bounce at all. And I think he put about 7 backspin on, so he should check up fairly quickly into that headwind. If he hits it, it should be a perfect shot. Ooh, it's 2 good shots there, in that wind, in that setup. Let's see if he'll give us another match. Disappointing. Alright, so I'm going to finish out the pin chest here, the 2 games, or however long it takes to get the 2 pins. If I do start getting my ass handed to me on a silver platter, then I will play as long as it takes to get the 2 pins. That will be the end of this little stream. And right, here's an interesting one, and I'm going to go for it. And I know I said about playing safe and all the rest of it, but I don't want to do that all the time. So I'm going to do this instead. Give it some beans. Do you know what? Maybe not there. So just give it a few beans. Oh, great left is almost certainly going to be the bunker. Oh no, it's going to clear the bunker and come in to the rough. Sand. It's going to come into the sand, but I get to use my Spitfire 6 for the first time. Come on then. This is exactly the benefit of a shit shot every now and again. You realise you've got a new toy to play with, and you're going to play with it. So, I was fortunate enough to receive 2 good chests, actually. The chest I received for 7th place in Masters. It was a very good chest with 22 B52 cards and 21 APOC cards. Didn't increase the level of any of the in any of the clubs. They're both still level 4, but always nice to bag a big bunch of those. And then on my Dougie, I ended up, that looks like a lovely shot. On my Dougie, I ended up with like 40 odd Spitfire cards and some, whatever the rough iron is. I'll tell you what, that looks quite nice, doesn't it? Almost inviting. No, every time I change my mind, it's wrong. So stick with that, which was also wrong. Absolutely. Oh, what's your favourite Devon beach then, Peter? I would have to say mine is Woolacombe. Definitely North Sides. Woolacombe, Widmouth, maybe Croyd. For those of you that are unaware, Yes, Peter. For those of you that are unaware, Peter and I are from the same neck of the woods. Like, very, very close. But my favourite beach, full stop, is Porthcurno. Without a doubt. Love getting to West Cornwall. Alright, I haven't had this one yet today, which I generally just play as a plus 10. However, this wind, I am going to stick an extra 5% on it. Which I may or may not agree with. Ooh, sit down then. Oh, absolutely, Arnold. I totally want to get to Florida at some point. Totally. We were fortunate enough to have a little break to Cuba in January, and I've seen the Florida Straits, that amazing body of water with water bluer than I've ever seen in my life. Oh yeah, okay. Okay. Alright, this I hope is going to be the last game of the session, not because you work about 200 meters from me. What, are you in the Swallow units as well? Right, so what do we do here? I feel a little bit almost reckless here. 6, 7, 8. So there. I'm going to go for it. Wait there. Ooh, that was tight. And it's really pussed out as well. Man, I keep pussying out on that. And I don't know why, but I do. But I'm glad I changed my bag to a Guardian just in the nick of time. I get you. Wow. Wow, Peter. I'll tell you what. I know it's a small place, but it's still baffling to me that out of this community, someone has made their way to my little stream. That looks... Oh, no, it should be fine. from Exeter. Alright, now I think it's probably going to be Goliath, and the shootout's probably going to be a Guardian. So, oh, it's got to be a bump, hasn't it? I'll give it a bit more than I probably should there. Ah, terrible, terrible shots. Oh, I love a blowy grey day at the beach. Absolutely phenomenal. I've got some great videos from Westwood Ho of I went up to North Devon with a friend of mine who's a very, very good kite surfer. Wow, wow, got some amazing videos, but the wind was just blowing a hoolie. Hey Bobby, well, the 5170 would say it's going alright, I guess. I guess that's the only judge. I've won some shootouts with some terrible shots. I've won some shootouts with some good shots. All in all, it's been a lovely session to get back into the grind. I don't know if there's going to be another grind. I think it is going to depend on my beloved, because, you know, especially now there's tournaments every week, which I haven't fully explained to her yet. All I can say is you need to keep your loved ones on side so they support you in the things that they hate that you do. So I'm going to be considerate, and I will grind when possible. And then oh look, the last one of the day is this wretched little number. Ooh, but it is possible to Thor's Hammer 6 this, which is exactly what I'm going to do. And he's going to play this shot that basically sends you 5 yards to the left of the pin. If he has the room, even. I guess he does have the room. Did look like an under adjustment, didn't it? That did look like an under adjustment. So, again, benefiting from a mistake here. But, nice. I'll take that all day long. Oh, I'm pleased with that. I'm pleased with that. So, a nice little session there. I'll need to have a look back and see about what actually happened, but I'll probably do a little video in a minute of the golden shots, which I've never done before, but I'm just going to put them together. See what happens. Up to 800 million on this account, which is fantastic. 5-match win streak to finish the session. Thank you all for being here. It was lovely getting home from work, putting on a little stream. Thank you so much. It was an absolute pleasure. So best of luck to you in your endeavours, in your grinding, in your week. Look after yourselves, and I'll see you very soon for some more content. Thank you again, and I'll see you on the next one.